Hello there, this is Randil. Welcome back to our channel. I am back with a new video which will focus on notice writing. In this two-part video, we will be looking at all important information about notice writing. As we all might know, there are various types of notices. In the first part of the video, we will pay our attention to six main types of notices. They are notice for meeting, notice for events, notice for literary events, notice for lost or found, notice for appealing or warning, notice for change of names, residential addresses. In the second part of the video, we will only be looking at some examples for different types of notices. Stay tuned until the end of this presentation to have a clear understanding on notice writing and its standard format. Then join me in this lesson. If you are ready, let's get started.
As we all know, notices are a means of formal communication targeted at a particular person or a group of persons. It's like a news item informing such person or persons of some important event. This can be an invitation to a meeting, an announcement of any event, to issue certain instructions and make appeals. Now let's take a look at what a notice is. Notice is a formal means of communication among people. The main objective of a notice is to announce or display information to a specific group of people about an event that is about to happen or has happened. They are meant to be put up on a notice board or a display board in schools, different institutions, or public places. We will only be looking at these six main types of notices. Notice for meeting, notice for events, notice for literary events, notice for lost or found, notice for appeal or warning, notice for change of names, residential and addresses. This is the format for all types of notices. If you follow the format, you can definitely get the maximum marks allocated for the format. And remember, this is the standard way of writing a notice. This is a sample notice. Here, according to this notice, this is the name of the school. In the place of this name of the school, you can write the name of the organization, institution, or office issuing the notice. Write the word notice here. You'd better write it in capital, then underline it. Write the date here. When you write the date, try to use the same format. Here is the heading or the subject of the notice. By just looking at the subject or the heading, we must be able to have an idea about the content of the notice. In this space, write the content of the notice, the signature, and write here the name of the person who is issuing the notice. Designation within bracket. So if you follow this format, as I said earlier, you can score the maximum marks allocated for the format. Now let's move on to learn about the notice for meeting, which is the first type. First, let's focus on the details that you need to include in your notice. Who has called the meeting? Purpose of the meeting or agenda, date and time, duration of the meeting, details of persons to attend, venue, specific instructions for the persons. In case requiring further details, contact the person with designation. I have prepared a sample notice for a meeting. You are Sanjana of grade 6, English College, Merigama. Being an active coordinator, draft a notice to all other activity council members to discuss and plan the activities for Christmas Day celebration. Then when you write a notice according to this question, definitely you have to follow the format. Remember always, some marks are allocated for the format. First of all, you have to write the name of the school, English College, Merigama. Then I told you in the format session, you have to write the word notice in capital, then underline. So I have done the same.
When you write the date, I told you to follow the same format. 11th July 2021. Then you can write the heading or the subject. Activities for celebration of Christmas Day. Then the content. When you write the content, you have to remember, include all the necessary details that we discussed in our previous slide. Now I am going to read the content. All the activity council members are informed to attend a meeting on 23rd July 2021 at 10:30 am in the science lab. The purpose of the meeting is to discuss the activities of Christmas Day celebration. Members should come with the ideas and estimated cost as well as the infrastructure required for the celebration. Remember, when you write the content of the notice, you have to pay attention to the date, time and the place where the meeting is going to be held. And when you write, it is also very important to include the purpose of the meeting. And if there are any other necessary details or additional details, you can include them. Then after that you can put the signature, the name of the person who is issuing this notice, then the designation within bracket. Let's move on to learn about the second type. Second type, notice for events, competition, tour, celebration, annual sports meet, cultural event. Details need to be furnished are who is organizing it, occasion, expenditure estimate, last date for the depositing the advance if it is a tour or visit, contact person designation, who can participate in it, number of days in case of tour or visit, fare cost and other costs included, any specific instructions. Let's look at the second example. Here is a sample notice for events. Look at the question first. You are the cultural secretary of Oxford Advanced Academy in Mirigama. You have been asked to inform students of grade 6 to 11 about an inter-house dramatics competition. Draft a notice in not more than 50 words with necessary details. Follow the format always. The name of the school or institution. Oxford Advanced Academy Mirigama. Notice in capital and underlined. Date 20th August 2021. Inter-house dramatics competition, which is the heading or subject. The content. The school is organizing an inter-house dramatics competition within bracket grade 6 to 11 on 31st September in the school auditorium. All the house captains must submit the scripts of the play enacted by their house to the latest by 25th September for making the necessary arrangements. Put the signature, then the name of the person who is issuing and designation within bracket. Let's move on to the third type. Notice for literary events, seminar, workshop, debate or any other literary event. Details need to be furnished are the body organizing it, the speaker, chief guest, honorable persons, who can attend it, date and time, the subject of the seminar, debate or workshop, specific instructions, duration of the program, contact person, designation. Let's move on to the third example, a sample notice for literary events. Look at the question first. You are the school captain of British Way International School, Nittambur. Write a notice informing the students of grade 9 about a guest lecture by Mr. Colin, an environmentalist, on the topic of conservation of water. Follow the format. Name of the school first. British Way International School, Nittambur. Notice in capital and underlined. The date 12th July 2021 for the heading Guest Lecture on Conservation of Water. Content. All the students of grade 9 are informed that there will be a guest lecture on conservation of water by renowned environmentalist Mr. Colin on the coming Saturday, that is 17th July 2021 in the school auditorium from 10:30 am. Attendance of grade 9 students is compulsory. For more information, contact the school captain. Signature and the name of the person who is issuing the notice and the designation within bracket. Let's move on to the fourth type. Notice for lost or found. Details need to be furnished are article, object, lost or found. Where you lost it or found it. Description of the article like color, size, model, etc. Date, time, day, when you lost it or found it. Whom to contact. A suitable gift, reward for the person who returns that article or product. Writer's name, designation, and class. Let's move on to the fourth example. A sample notice for lost. Look at the question first. You are a student of grade 10 of Urapala National College, Urapala. You have lost your admission card for the board examination. You have to put up a notice on the school notice board. Follow the format. Urapala National College, Urapala. Notice 1st March 2021. Loss of admission card. Content. I lost my admission card for the board examination in the school playground during lunchtime. It has my photograph along with my admission number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anybody who finds it is requested to give it to me or to the administrative officer. The person finding it or handing it over will be handsomely rewarded. The name of the person who is issuing this notice and the class. Let's move on to the fifth type. Notice for appealing or warning. Details need to be furnished are whom to appeal or warn. Issuing authority if different from the person signing the notice. A slogan or message. Important instructions. Courteous way to appeal. Name and designation of the issuing person. Any punishment if required. In case of warning type only. Let's move on to the fifth example. A sample notice for appealing. Let's look at the question first. Recently it was in the news that a cyclone hit Anuradhapura and around 12 districts were affected. Being the head of the Environment Society of your school, draft a notice for the students and staff appealing for donation of relief products like clothes, money, books and other articles. Follow the format. Revata National College Kalapitiya, notice 9th June 2021. Appeal for donations. The Students' Council has organized a rehabilitation drive for the victims of the recent cyclone in Anuradhapura on 5th June 2021. One can donate money, clothes, books, articles like blanket, blazer, quilt, etc. for the victims of the cyclone. A certificate will be given to the highest contributor. For more information, contact undersigned. Then the signature, the name of the person who is issuing the notice and the designation within bracket. Let's move on to the sixth type. Notice for change of name, residential, company address. Details need to be furnished are whom to inform about the change, reason for change, existing name, current residential, company address, new name, residential, company address, your name and signature. Let's move on to the last example. A sample notice for change of a company address. Let's look at the question first. You are a proprietor of a company which has changed its office address from 117A, Devulapitiya Road, Meerigama to 11B, Nikambu Road, Devulapitiya. Draft a notice to be pasted on the office front door informing about the change of the address. Notice in capital and underlined. Date 25th March 2021. The heading Change of address. Content. This is to inform all that we have changed our office address from 117A Devulapitiya Road, Meerigama to 11B Nigambu Road, Devulapitiya. All are requested to contact us at our new address. Our phone number 0112 675 687 remains unchanged. Then you can put the signature and the name of the person who is issuing this notice. This is the end of my presentation on notices. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you find this video very important and useful, subscribe to our channel and alarm the notification bell. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye now.